the news on October 7th, I couldn't move for like 2 hours. I couldn't stop crying. And yes, I was watching Israeli victims, but I was always thinking, what on earth is going to happen now? I was thinking, if I was a mom in Gaza, waking up to the news, I would be petrified. You know what's coming. Hamas leaders said it repeatedly. Yes, we know and we're prepared. Prepared how?
Prepared to sacrifice their population.
Exactly. You're hiding in tunnels and your families, population, your families are left exposed up there. If the IDF and Hamas swapped terrain, they would hide their population in the tunnels and the fighters will be above. And this is what happens in Israel. You have to have a safe room. You have to have a shelter. Building a tunnel is not easy.
Or cheap.
It's not cheap. It's not easy. They invested so much energy and money to build a sophisticated network. You're not doing a service to your own people. We've seen a lot of civilians cheering on the streets in Gaza, but we didn't see those who were frightened, petrified, hiding at home and thinking, how do I get out? How do I get out?
Of radical Islam, of the policy that comes out of it, is a death cult. You said it, Douglas Murray says it beautifully. It's a death cult that breeds only death and destruction. The only thing it knows how to do is break down and destroy. The only thing it knows how to seed is violence and fear.
It's interesting how the Shia and the Sunnis have this historical conflict. However, the agendas intersect when it comes to Israel. They just need the demise of Israel to live in peace. But which peace? Give us an example. Islam can change. We need a reform. We need to bring it to this day and age. If they were living in a separate continent where they're minding their own business, then you'd say, okay, it's their culture, they're free. But they want to impose it everywhere, from New Zealand to Canada. And we cannot accept it because we owe our children and the future generations, we owe them better. And if we fight against it, it's going to be bloody, as we see now. Strangely, it's only like Israel and very few countries left in the world who understand the danger coming from that death cult, whether it's radical Islam among Sunnis or the League, the alliance led by Iran, that systematically destroyed the Levant or the so-called Middle East. As a Syrian, and I'm half Syrian, half Lebanese, but as a Syrian, I never imagined in my life saying that I've witnessed something worse than what ISIS has done. We remember the executions, what they shared on YouTube. Hamas have showed us a new level of crazy, of evil, of backwardness.